Hello everybody. I know it's been a very long time since my last video, but I thought I should return for a very special occasion, for a very, very special thing that I just recently bought. Well, I didn't buy it recently. I pre-ordered it like probably almost a year ago. But it finally shipped, it finally arrived, it finally went on my doorstep, and now it is in my hands. So I will be doing a full unboxing video, which I haven't done before. And I do not have any sort of stand tripod contraption, so I have to just do this by hand, do it one-handed. So if I put my phone down, that's why. Like right now. But once you see what's in here, you will realize why I just had to film this. And this is, as you can see on the box in big red text, this is from Big Bad Toy Store, which is one of my go-tos, because they're always pretty good. But here it is. As everybody knows, it's pretty obvious. I only really review Mega Man toys. It's one of my main collections. And this is the Bubbleman figure by Jada, I think made this. Yes, Jada. Either way, this Bubbleman is part of their series of other figures in this scale, which is like 1/12, I think. I think this is like maybe 6 inches tall. And Bubbleman is a pretty complex looking one, honestly, compared to all the other ones. I mean, he's a pretty big character, surprisingly. He has a bubble, his bubble lead. It's got like him looking to the side, some different hands, a fist. I mean, they really went like all out with this, which is what can be said about the other ones in this series, because I do have the other ones, most of the other ones. And he has a very nice fit to them, and I love Bubbleman. He is my personal favorite Robot Master, actually. Yeah, I think he's just really funny looking. Good music too. So I really honestly never thought there'd be a Bubbleman figure, let alone one this high quality. So this is kind of like a dream figure for me, honestly, because I love Bubbleman, and I get a figure of him, and it's a really, really good one. So let's take this thing out and take a look. So the only way to properly review Bubbleman is to remove Bubbleman from his packaging. So here is Bubbleman in all of his green glory. After fooling around with him for about like a minute, I have to say, another good figure by the Jada line. These figures are pretty simple compared to other like highly advanced action figures, I guess, but this is not a highly advanced action figure. These cost about, I bought this for $30. I mean, with shipping and stuff, it was like $35 to $40. But I know Mega Man and the other Wave 1 figures are like $20. And Bubbleman is a little bigger, so I guess he gets that price bump. But for that price, these figures are just really high quality. Very nice looking. I mean, the nice part about the Robot Masters is they're just so simple looking. They translate so well into figures, which is why people like me and other Mega Man figure collectors and fans in general just really wanted Robot Master figures for the longest time. I mean, I've been a Mega Man fan for about 10 years, which is almost half my life. And during that time, I've always wanted Robot Master figures, and now here we are. We have ones like Bubbleman, and it's Bubbleman, my favorite one. What are the chances? So he just looks really great. He's got his goggles on, covering his eyes. What a shame, there's like a slight little black smudge in his eye, and I can't wipe it off because his goggles are over it. That's okay. He's got his buster, his bubble buster, I guess it would probably be called. He's got his, whatever this is, an oxygen tank? An oil tank? I'm not too sure what this is supposed to be on him, but it's there, and it looks very detailed and accurate. He's got his flippers, For articulation, I mean, these aren't, like, the greatest, honestly. It's probably their weakest point, but they get the job done, pretty much. You know, you get the hips. Do his go side? His feet? Oh, they do go side to side. I was gonna say that'd be kind of weird, because he's got the flippers on. But his flippers look like that. They are pretty much just normal feet compared to the other ones, but they just look like flippers. Other one's the exact same, of course. He's got his big stomach. I forget he's a big dude. He's my boy. My Bubble Man. And, being Bubble Man, he of course must come with a bubble. So, there's his bubble. It's got just a line straight through it, which is kind of like, eh. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, because that's just like the molding lines and whatever. But yeah. So, bubble looks good. Get him into some cool poses. Shooting it off at Mega Man. And this would be a good time to say that you could probably put him in some pretty cool poses that the others would have no other reason to do. Which pretty much means like just different swimming poses and different stuff like that. To really separate him from the others, since he's obviously an underwater robot master. You know, get him into some cool stuff, but unfortunately, he doesn't come with a stand, so there's not really many ways to really take advantage of that unique character trait, of him being always underwater. But, it's not a big deal, I guess, but I have a lot of extra figure stands that if I really wanted to do that, I probably could make that setup. But he's a pretty heavy figure, so I'm not too sure how feasible that's going to be. He's a... Oh yeah, he weighs a pretty good amount more than Mega Man. And speaking of Mega Man, here's a quick size comparison between them. Just straighten him out a little bit. Yeah. Goes up to about his shoulders. I assume that's accurate. That's one thing I forgot to check. I didn't check how tall Bubble Man is in canon, because I know they have like that height chart thing. But it's probably correct. I mean, Mega Man's pretty short, so Bubble Man's a big dude, so yeah. But anyway, with the other accessories, he's got, you know, simple things like hand parts, a fist, an entire extra arm, which is nice. You know, in case you want to swap out his Buster for a hand, you can do that, which is a nice addition. And you also get an entire extra head. And what I really like about this, which is a very interesting detail, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but as you can see, these eyes are in like completely different art styles. So I think, well, not completely different, but you know, look how big those are, and these are like his beady little eyes. So what I think they did was, I can even just bring the box over. I think this is based off like the classic artwork from back in like you know, literally the 80s and stuff, like back when Mega Man 2 came out. And then the other head is more based off the more modern artwork, which I think was made for the PlayStation re-releases of 1 through 6. I think that's what this artwork was made for. Please fact check me if I'm wrong. Any other Mega Man fans watching this? Please fact check me, but I'm pretty sure that's where that artwork's from. So it's pretty cool. You get like 2 different eras of Mega Man represented in his heads. So let me just swap that out real quick. You know, I was gonna swap his head out off camera just because that's usually easier, because the heads are usually take a lot of force to get off, and I like being careful with it. But something interesting is the peg for his head it's like a softer rubber. Like this, if I tap it, you can kind of like hear me tapping it. But this is more like of a rubbery soft material. And same with the head. I guess the outlet for the head is also that material. So the head just pops on and off really nicely. And look at that. That's a pleasant surprise. I've never seen that before in figures. I don't know if that's a thing elsewhere, but I don't think I've had a single Mega Man figure that has a head peg like that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know how that is for, like, not functionality, like, stability. Like, I don't know if that's gonna, deteriorate quicker over time, but whenever you want to swap the head, it's a little easier to do with this, so just thought I'd point that out, just because I've never seen that before. But yeah, there he is with the other head. It looks pretty good. Kind of like this one a little more, honestly. And this is a good time to pull out all the other ones. So, let me keep that face on. He's like looking to the side. He's like, where are my other Mega Man 2 friends? I did order Woodman. So I was like, well, I gotta have all of them. So, you know, that's the trap I fall into. But you got Iceman. Fireman. Not gonna bother unposing them. And Elecman. I'm gonna be having them in their silly little poses because this is how I have them on my shelf, and I don't feel like putting them back in. So, damn, Bubbleman is friggin' huge. Like, holy moly, he is pretty damn big. I mean, Fireman's probably not the tallest, but I mean, he's probably taller of the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters, and Bubbleman friggin' dwarfs him. Jesus. Yeah, Bubbleman's a unit, and Woodman, once I get him, he's probably the same size. I mean, Woodman's probably even bigger. My god. So yeah, Bubbleman, pretty big, honestly. I can see why they had that little price jump, that they did, you know. I bought these way after they released. I literally got these, like, within the past couple months. So I'm not too sure how expensive they were when they first released. But if this guy ever goes down to 20, like these other ones, which I assume it will at some point, that is a pretty good deal for a figure like this. So, yeah. Simple figure, simple articulation, but it just looks so good. It really does. Like, these are like, they're honestly kind of perfect. Like, this is exactly how the art look works, just pulled out of the artwork and just made into figure form. You know, there's probably some others like, here, let me grab this one. This is my personal favorite Mega Man figure. One of my favorites, the 4-inch Nell figures from Sentinel. I think that's right. These are from like, maybe like 2017. I'm not too sure, but either way, they do not make these anymore. These are long gone, which is a shame, because this was a really good series of figures. And I did not get all of them. I got, I think I have all the classic series ones. I have reviews of them. I think I literally have a review of this figure, where I gush about and say how amazing it is. And that was a long time ago. But this is one of my favorite figures. I also have the X one, and the Geostellar one, but the Volnut and EXC ones were just way too much money. Way too much money. Because I got into those like way after they released, and Geostellar was like freaking 50. But anyway, that's off topic. But yeah, there's a comparison for that. For any OGs who have this figure, there's your size comparison. I think this is literally 4 inches. It has to be. I mean, the line is called 4-inch now, so it'd be weird if it wasn't 4 inches. So overall, I think that's all I have to say about Bubbleman. I've waited a very long time for this figure. Both this figure itself and just wanting a Bubbleman figure, let alone all the other Robot Masters. So, yeah, this is an excellent figure. It really is. I know I was pretty quick, like I literally unboxed it, reviewed it, and I already think it's so amazing. But really, I mean, stuff like this you have an opinion of like right away. Either it looks good and you like it, or it doesn't look good and you don't like it. It's not that complicated for stuff like this, and Bubbleman is great. Comes with great accessories, the bubble looks good, I like the head, I like the extra arms and the hands, and he just looks great. I really could not be more satisfied with this figure. I can't wait to get Woodman, and I am going to get Cutman as well. As you saw the other ones, the other Mega Man 1 Robot Masters, I did not have Cutman, and I will get him eventually. And it'll be nice to see what they make in the future. I know Jada said that they might be going on like a different direction with the characters that they're gonna cover, but I would love to see them continue making more Robot Masters. Because usually stuff like this, it's just they make a Mega Man figure and then they just keep changing his color because it's like a cheap way to make a lot of figures. It's so annoying. Literally every single one does that. Every single like Mega Man figure series does that. But this one didn't. It made all these Robot Masters and they've all been really great so far. So I'd love to see them do, I mean, Mega Man 2 alone, like you got Metal Man and Quick Man and Heat Man, I guess. Flash Man. I mean, they're all just so cool. They can make literally any Robot Master, and it would be great. They could do Burst Man, or Tornado Man, or Galaxy Man, or Tomahawk Man, or Wind Man, or Shadow Man, or maybe some Star Droids, you know, make Sunstar. Like, the possibilities are just endless. They can make so many different figures if they keep up this quality. Because, like, if they're making more unpopular characters like ew, fly. If they're making more unpopular characters like Bubble Man, I assume Bubble Man's less popular. I mean, they didn't make Metal Man, like, or Quick Man. They made friggin' Bubble Man and Wood Man, which I thought were the least popular of the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. I mean, I love Bubble Man, no disrespect to him, but I've seen some Bubble Man hate online, so. Can this fly please get out? But yes, I digress. Enough gushing about how incredible this figure is. I recommend it. I recommend the other Jada figures, whether you like Fireman or Iceman, or Elecman, or Cutman. Pretend he's there. And I think they have a couple other colors for Mega Man, which is nice. Of course, they would do that. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Well, if you are still watching, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate if you got this far, because I know it's been a very long time. I think it's been like 6 years since my last video. And I didn't exactly stop collecting Mega Man, but I definitely slowed down a little bit, because I really got like... It wasn't because I lost interest in Mega Man, it's just because I really got a lot of stuff I wanted. Like, there's a point where it's just model kits of different X armors, and I got like a couple of them. I have like 4th Armor X, the 2 3rd Armors, I think that's it. But I mean, they look good, but those are a pain. But speaking of model kits, this is not a confirmation, but it's a hope. I might do another review sometime soon. I really like reviewing my Roll figures, because, as you know, Roll is my favorite character in Mega Man, as you can see from my banner. So I try to review all the Roll figures I have, and I do have. This is not going to fit in the frame, but you get the idea. Oh god. You get the idea. This is the Roll.exe model kit, and I never put it together. And I've had it for probably almost 2 years now, and I never got around to putting it together. And I should be ashamed of myself as a Roll fan for not putting that thing together yet. And with her, I also have Mega Man.exe as a model kit, so I've put him together. So I just have to put her together, get this set up back up, and then I'll hopefully review her. So yeah, thank you again for watching, to everybody who got this far, as I said before. Yeah, nothing else to say. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at MaxTantal. Tantal. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful holiday, because Christmas is within a week from now. So, Merry Christmas, or Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, you know, whatever you celebrate. Or nothing. That's okay, too. Alright. Peace out, everybody. See you later.